Hey friends, it's Alessandra here. We are starting our journey in Colorado gardening, and one of the first things I wanted to put in was something we talked about in our garden planning video, and that is more long-term plants, trees. And so I'm excited to share these two that I just picked up with you, and we're gonna get them planted and hopefully in a good spot, protected from snow and frost. Okay, let's get started. So I was at Home Depot and they had a whole collection of dwarf trees, and I committed to two. I wanted to buy one of everything, but in an effort to try and get some plants and crops that are going to last us for more than one season, I thought, why not start this year? So uh, let's talk about what we got. You guys remember I was talking about in our video when we moved out here that we shared a couple weeks ago, we'd like to have more fruit trees, something that will produce over time. So I found this dwarf tree. It's a 3-in-1, which means it has multiple varieties grafted onto it. So it's going to be a good use of space. This is going to provide us lots of options, and more importantly, self-fertile. So I only need to get one of them, and it will take care of all of the fertilization itself. This was listed as a dwarf one, so we'll see what happens when it grows up. But it says it's a combination apple, and it takes a little space, and it has several varieties on each. They had a few different varieties grafted together, so there's different combinations. So this one has a Honeycrisp apple on this stem. On this one, it has a Gala apple. This one, the Ambrosia apple. I was like, okay, well, I like the sweeter apples anyways. This is going to be great. So let's see what it says on the back here. Because this is where I was like, oh, I'm out of my element. So it said, remove plant from package. Then it says you're supposed to soak the roots in a pail of water while digging the hole. Make sure you have enough space to spread out the roots without, having them get injured. And then it says, fill the hole within 2 inches of the top ground with good loose garden soil. So we have that. I think this is going to be considered the top here. And this is where I was like, ooh, it says pruning when planting. This isn't a shrub, so we jump to the trees. Prune all side branches within 6 inches of the main trunk to the tree. Then prune 1/3 of the main trunk of the tree. Water once a week. Soak, God. Well, if I cut all the way down, well, first off, I'm not sure what this is. This is going to be a surprise. But I think I can't trim the top of this because then I would lose whatever this one is, which I think is the Gala apple. So I think that Gala apple is the base. I think we'll just prune, kind of like we do with the roses. We'll hack it back, leave all the tags on there, and hope for the best. They will be going in one of our EarthBox fruit and veggies that the roses used to be in. But don't worry, I have roses on order. This one was more just for me. This is a double weeping cherry tree. It says it'll grow to 15 to 18 feet, but the internet told me it takes a while. These are all pink, and it said it was technically a dwarf once, and it could be in the container, so we'll see. It says it's double pink. Oh, okay. The point is, we got some cool trees to start with. They're gonna go into our EarthBox root and veg containers. I have them out soaking now. I cannot find my pruners for the life of me. I have no idea where they are. I thought I unpacked all my gardening stuff, but alas, maybe I did not. So maybe we'll get new ones. I don't know. In the meantime, we have the roots soaking. For right now, I know it's not even, which is important for the earth boxes, but I think with the trees it's okay. I'm going to leave them here because this area's been getting a lot of sun, and then we will move them where it makes sense. But until I get some sort of sense of where all of the plants and everything are going, I'm going to leave stuff as much as I can in this area because the hose is right here, and I can make it a pretty quick water by hose if I need to. These are doing really good, I think, and I'm going to have another setup like this over here hopefully soon. But more importantly, let's get these trees in their buckets. All right, here they are. Not pruned yet, but they're in. They got 2 cups, which is the amount of dolomite EarthBox recommends. I put it on the perimeter, just given that these are going in the center. of the EarthBox. So the soil has been soaked several times, so hopefully you can tell, well maybe you can't tell, but it's not dripping out to the edges yet. So I know there's plenty of moisture still working on being absorbed in there. But I've hosed it all down, and we're gonna put another layer on top, and then similar to the mounds that we make in the regular earth boxes, this time we're only gonna put one mound of fertilizer, and it's gonna go on this back row here in line with the fertilizer, or the watering tube. And then, ooh, we forgot our covers. Uh-oh. And there they are. Might find some pruners or something, get them trimmed up. I'll show you guys an update in one of the future garden video updates, but I realized not only did I originally forgotten to put the covers on, I also forgot the dolomite this time, so oopsie doopsie. I realized it as I was putting the fertilizer on. You can see the fertilizer mounds here and here. So I was like, well, I'm not ready to go change it again and pull them out, but we're gonna let the trees settle in, we'll get them trimmed up, and hopefully we'll have some good growth on them this summer. It's gonna be in the 60s for the next couple of days. We're not expecting any immediate frost, but if there is, I'm probably gonna wrap them like I did the planter in the front with some moving blankets, because it'll be so trimmed you don't have to worry about breaking any of the limbs, I think. Or we'll just put them inside, I don't know. For now, going and taking a break. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out with me today as we get our apple, our 3-in-1 apple, and our new pink weeping cherry blossom tree, which is gonna be amazing. I can tell already. And yeah, I can't wait to see how they grow. Alright friends, till next time.